And it looks like I am live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a global business, so no matter where you are in the world, hello and welcome to my live. Okay, so this is, I don't know how to see Facebook at the same time. I'll figure that out. But anyway, in the meantime, can't post comments at some destinations. Um, I'm thinking I probably can't add comments on see comments on Facebook. Uh oh. Yep, that's it. I can't see comments on Facebook, but I can see them on YouTube. So if you guys want to comment on YouTube, definitely comment on YouTube and I'll be able to see it. And if it's a good comment, I may even put it on the screen for everybody else to see. Join this live to meet you. Invite to join live. I don't understand what that means. Okay, so TikTok is telling me to invite someone to join the live, but I don't know what that means right now. So, okay. Secret to $900 a day for women. Before I get started, tell me where you guys are watching from, right? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening? Like, where in the world are you? I'm over here and it's not sunny yet. I'm in Maryland. Oh my God. If you guys can hear me clear, put a hi Amy, hi Tina, hi Tay. Thank you guys for joining. That's my first time going live on TikTok. Invite to join live. Can somebody tell me what that means? Because I keep getting these things talking about to invite to join the live, and I don't want to go out of my own live. Um, all right, so I declined it. I don't know what that means. But hi. Um, okay, yeah, so it's kind of rainy out there today, but I can't wait to get into this topic. So, secret to $900 a day for women, passive income, because we work hard, don't we? We some hard working women out here trying to make ends meet, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents. And sometimes we miss like this. If you know, you know. Okay. So, put in the comments. Come on, talk to me, guys. This is an interactive live, right? Because I'm going to be here for a little bit, and I definitely want to reach into the heart of you. So, YouTube, if you see me looking down, that means I have TikTok right here. Um, can't see it, but they're right here. Hi, say hi, TikTok. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Hello. Wait a minute. Listening from Ohio. Hey, Bima. I hope I said your name right. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for joining. And let me see if I can throw it on the screen real quick. Bing! She's listening from Ohio. Ow. Yes, yes. Um, okay. Yeah, so we have that. Um, all right, there we go. Okay. Secret to $900 a day for women. You know what? I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'm gonna get right into it. The secret to $900 a day. Hey, Christy, thank you for joining. The secret to $900 a day for women is this. Listen up, take notes. I hope you have your notebook. Here it is. Your viewers can't hear you. Wait a minute. Oh, you guys can't hear me on TikTok? I got a message saying that you guys can't hear me. Okay, Amy, Tina, Christy, if you guys can put in the comments if you guys can hear me. I just got a message from TikTok saying you guys can't hear me. Um Oh, encourage your viewers to help. I'm taking recommendations. Yes, I'm taking recommendations, guys, for if I meet my goal, my live goal, what happened. Oh, I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, if you can't hear me, I'm also on YouTube. Digital work life. I had to think about it for a second. So anyway, the secret to $900 a day for women is this. You must sell a product that you're going to get 100% profit. And guess what? That's what I'm here to show you today. I'm here to show you and tell you about the Legacy Builder program. It's a program that's $900, right? And the beauty about that is this. The beauty is once you decide to market this product, you get 100% profit. There is no upline, downline, cross line. This is not network marketing. This is not MLM. This is not affiliate marketing. This is you being the CEO of your life. Okay. And $900 is my best selling product. I have 4 products, 900, 600, 300, and 100, right? And people's like, Natasha, how come you don't promote the $100 and the $200 product? You know why? Because I am a mom with kids, right? And here's the thing. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to half-ass it, right? And buying the $100 product and the $100 product, it's the same work. What I mean when I say the same work is basically I'm going live. I'm sharing what I'm doing with you, the viewer, right? You're going because the microphone. Oh, hold that thought. Because my microphone was not on, so TikTok could not hear me. No. Okay. All right. I think our microphone is on now. Nurturing global to local. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Welcome to my live. I'm live on YouTube and also Facebook and also on TikTok. So my phone is right here for TikTok, and I have, you know what? I think I can put Facebook up here too somehow. Hey Chanel. Did you make it to my live? All right, guys, give me a second. I'm trying to I'm on my Facebook screen, but I don't see where I'm live on Facebook. I don't know. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Okay. I'm so glad you all are here from Ohio. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. And you guys in TikTok, where are you guys watching from? Put that in the comments. Interact. Let's chit chat. Okay, so back to what I was saying. When you market a product, right? It doesn't matter if you're doing 100, 300, 600, or 900. You're still doing the same thing. And the beauty of us meeting like this, and like I said, we're global, is that I'm here at home. I don't have to get in my car to drive somewhere. I don't have to, be in traffic and deal with coworkers, like none of that stuff. And once I record this video, guess what? It's on YouTube for life. I don't have to keep on doing the same video over and over and over again. I can make new videos, new content. Like, oh my God, if you like helping people, this is the best business to do that with, right? Because you can totally be yourself. You know what I learned recently? I learned that people have two different voices, right? Comment if you have two different voices, if you know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is people have their work voice and they have their home voice. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, that's just mind boggling to me, right? Because it's like, why do you have to be someone else at your job than you are at home? Like for me, that's confusing because look, I can't be trying to keep everything together, right? It's just like so hard trying to remember everything. So I'm like, oh my God, I just can't imagine like, hey, good morning. And can I help you? And they're like, yeah, girl, what's up? Like, wait a minute, what? It's like when I first, my sister-in-law did that. And I was like, who the heck is this talking? She's like, girl, that's my work voice. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I can't be at work talking like I normally talk. I'm talking to my girls and all that. I can't talk like that at work. And I'm like, but why? He said, oh, yes, like, girl, the work voice. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, my God. So, look, right. I used to work at McDonald's. Wasn't my first job. It was one of my first jobs, right? And I loved that job. McDonald's was like the best job I ever had. And you're like, McDonald's? Why McDonald's was the best the best job you ever had? It was the best job I ever had because I could be myself, right? Like, listen, let me tell you how much I love this job. I love this job so much. I would work from open to close, right? Did y'all hear me? McDonald's is like 24 hours now, right? Some places, but I work from the breakfast shift all the way to the like night shift, like, and close the whole McDonald's up, right? And it was so bad. One day the general manager came in and he was there that morning, and then he came back later on in the evening and he said, didn't I see you here this morning? And I was like, yeah, I just love being here. He's like, no, that's too many hours in the clock for one day, right? So he like sent me home. But the other manager was like, Tasha, come back because we short the day. And I was like, all right, I'll be back, right? So I love that job because I was like in the drive-through. And I'm just like chilling and like changing my voice, like, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? I'm just saying, just like having fun with it, right? And that's what made the job so much fun. And guess what? They decided one beautiful day that no, this would happen. It was a beautiful day outside. I had like 3 jobs, right? I was just working like crazy. I I had a boyfriend and I was like heartbroken and I had to get over this dude. So I'm like, I got to keep myself busy. If you're not talking about keeping yourself busy when you're going through a breakup, put that in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, right? So I had to keep my mind busy. So I'm not calling this dude. Hey, Nana, thanks for joining. Hey, Jennifer, Rochelle on TikTok, user, all those numbers. That's Desire Reality. Thank you guys for joining this live. So I'm trying to get over this heartbreak, right? So I'm working. And then this one day I was just like mentally tired, right? I was just like so exhausted. So I called in. I said, hey, I'm like drained. I'm exhausted. Like I can't come in today. So I'm calling all three of my jobs to call out. And guess what? McDonald's told me, well, we already had a call out this morning. If you don't show up, you're going to be fired. What the? What? Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, be my creator? Yes. You mean to tell me I bust my tail? I come in here all the time, open and close. If y'all need me to be here, I am here. I'm 21 years old at this time, right? And I'm like, I could be out there living my life, partying up. No, where am I at? I'm McDonald's all god daggone day. Now, see, I got this uniform on, right? Because guess what? I love wearing uniforms. So I was like, you mean to tell me you're gonna fire me because it's sunny outside and you already got a call out and you know I show up all the time? I said, you know what? You ain't gotta fire me. You know why? I quit. She's like, no, I quit. Like, are you kidding me? I said, heck no, there's no goddamn way I'm gonna be sacrificing myself, showing up for work every goddamn day, not going out, not doing any of these things to show up for you, and you're gonna fire me because you already had a call out and you know I'm the most dedicated employee. When I tell y'all that was a wake-up call at 21, that was a wake-up call. And I recognize those jobs don't give a rat tail about us. All they care about is their bottom line. You are just a god daggone number. And guess what? We are not put on this earth to be a number for no god daggone body. Okay? Nobody. So, and I was one of those type of people that if I got a job, guess what? And I didn't like that job, I quit. I had like the worst, what's that, job history? Because when I would go to job interviews, right, the person that'd be interviewing me and say, um, yes, they tell me, they tell me, you're not committed. You have a lot of jobs. And I'm like, well, if I don't like it, I leave. They're like, but you can't stick to anything. And let me tell y'all about this sticking to anything, right? Don't let somebody got daggone force you to stay in a situation that's not serving you. No, like, listen, we have no idea how long we're going to be here on this earth, right? So why not make the best of the time that we have here? Okay. So, so yes, I had a lot of different jobs and some were fun, some were not so fun. But I don't know how old you guys are out here, but whether you're young, older, middle age, I'm 49. So listen, right? When 9/11 happened, I never forget this day. When 9/11 happened, I just had my baby girl. It was September. She was born in March. And I'm holding her and I'm watching the TV and I'm watching this go on, right? And I'm looking at the sky and I'm like, it's a perfect clear day. How in the heck can a plane hit a building that high up? Like you can't tell me you ain't see that goddamn building. And my husband is getting ready. He got his uniform on. He's working in corrections and he's getting ready to go to work. And I'm looking at him and I'm holding my baby girl. And I'm like, I said, baby, that wasn't an accident. They did that on purpose. He was like, how do you know that? I was like, look at the sky. It's a perfectly clear day. I could see if it was like foggy that day because New York do get foggy. I could see it was foggy that day, but it wasn't. It was a perfect clear day. And I'm watching the news and I'm watching him and I'm watching my baby girl. And then before you know it, the second plane hit. And that's when life got real. Because in that moment, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just left my job as a corrections officer, and I decided to be a stay-at-home mom because I did not want my baby girl in daycare. I sacrificed knowing we didn't have the money for me to stay home, but it didn't matter to me about how much money I had in my pocket. What mattered to me was me being home with my baby girl. And in that moment, I'm looking at her and I'm looking at my husband getting ready to go to work. And guess what? I wanted him to stay home with me because I was scared because I'm like, what is going on? Hey, Derek, thanks for joining. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, something is not right. Something is going on, right? And I'm like, can you stay home? And he's like, no, I got to go to work. How many times have you guys put it in the comments? How many times have you experienced a life altering event that you can't even process in that moment because you have to go to work? Not because you want to. Hell no, not because you want to, because you have to. Because you know that if you don't go to work, you're not getting paid. That's why Secret to $100 a day is so important because you get paid whether you go to work or not. I'm gonna get back to that, right? But listen, he left me and my baby girl. because he had to go to work. And I'm crying and I'm like, okay, what kind of world did I just bring her into? Right? What kind of world did I bring her into? That's where my mindset was going. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's not me. That's not how I think. That's not my mindset. I said, you know what? I said, I want to get a job at the airport so that never happens again. That was my energy. That's what I did, right? Mind you, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. But in that moment, when I saw that on TV, I'm like, hell no. I want to be I don't even know what the job was. I was like, I want to work in the airport so that never happens again. And let me tell you how powerful our minds are, right? And I want y'all to catch this. Catch these nuggets, catch these nuggets. If you're catching it, put yes. I'm catching it in the comments because I'm telling you, people on the replay that's going to see this, they will understand that they are not alone. Listen to what I'm telling you. I said that on 9/11, that day, that I want to work at the airport so it never happens again. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Months later, guess what's formed? TSA, Transportation Security Administration. I put that out in the universe. I went to work at the airport. Now I told you about my job history, right? Now, if you know anything about the federal government, it's hard to get in the federal government, right? It's hard. You got to have like a clean record and everything. Like hey Candace, thank you for joining. CP, thank you for joining. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. So if you guys see me looking back and forth, that is why. So, and like I told you, when 9/11 happened, I said, I want to work at the airport so that never happens again, right? And so I'm at home and I'm watching the news and they said, um, TSA, new federal organization that just started. They're taking massive applications, massive applicants. And I'm like, I'm home right now with my granddaughter. I help my daughter. She's a single mom. I have helped her. Yes, absolutely, because it's hard. It takes a village to raise kids, right? So thank you, Rochelle, for doing that for your granddaughter. Absolutely. And so it was like a big, massive hiring thing, right? And mind you, my kid is not in daycare, so I had to navigate my husband's schedule to make sure I get to that daggone hiring thing. And oh my God, y'all should have seen me there, right? Because already in my mind, I'm working at the airport. I don't know what state, what country, whatever. I know I'm getting this job, right? And so with the federal government, take note, guys. If y'all don't want to do this and y'all want to work for the federal government, take note, right? They wanted a 10-year work history. And if there were any gaps in your work history, you had to explain what those gaps were. I didn't understand why they did that, but I found out the reason why they asked that, because people that have gap in employment is because they were probably incarcerated. So it's their way of knowing if you're incarcerated without asking, were you incarcerated, right? I'm telling you, we try to be tricky. Hey, Michelle Edwards. Hey, Marisol. Hey, Melissa, guys. Thank you for joining us live. And so I'm in there, right? And it's a lot of people in here. I'm telling you, they was hiring any and everybody. Listen, back then, if you wanted a job, a federal job, you was gonna get, if you was breathing, you was getting that job, but they were making you work for it. So I had to fill this application. And I'm doing like, they helping me with my exercises, trying to visualize places I used to work at, because I'm like, I see the uniform that I had on, but I can't think of the name. And I was like, can I do a background check on myself to find out where I used to work at? Listen, that's how many jobs I had in my life. Like, I had to do a background check on myself to find out where I lived at and where and what jobs I had, because I moved around a lot and I had a lot of jobs, right? So I was like, God, please help me, please help me. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, okay, check this out, right? So if you guys flew before, put that in the comments. If you guys flew before and y'all been to like the airports and y'all seen TSA and all of that stuff, put that in the comments. And also, if you guys are just joining the live, put in the live in the comments like where you're watching from. This is a global business. We do business everywhere. As long as you have Wi-Fi, access to a computer, you can do this business and make 100% profit. You can do it. I'm telling you. And also give me some likes and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I've never flown. Oh my goodness, Rochelle, you're missing out on so much in life. You gotta fly. All right. So when you go through security, your bags go through this X-ray machine, right? Y'all still wear glasses, right? At the time, I didn't wear glasses, and I had to do this part of the test, right, to get fired. I mean, not to get fired, to get hired. And on the screen, I didn't know what the hell I was looking at. They gave you like a quick, what kind of business do you have? It's if you go to globaldailypaybusiness.com, It's in my bio. It's a digital marketing business, right? It's online. You can definitely work from anywhere in the globe as long as you have access to internet access. But listen, if you're interested and you're ready to start, you're ready to join, go to www.globaldailypaybusiness.com or just click the link in my bio. So listen, right? So we had to look at knives, bombs, guns, and all these things on this X-ray machine. And I ain't never seen this before in my life. So I'm like, God, please, if it's meant for me to have this job, God, please let me have this job. Because mind you, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I got a kid at home. But anyway, I'm like, God, please let me. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, right? So I'm saying all these prayers, and I did that whole test thing. And then you have to wait to and they'll let you know if you pass the test. So I was praying. And I was watching as they calling people and people getting mad that they didn't get a job and they walking out. And I'm like, and it's late. It's like I got that morning and it's like that evening. I'm still there. So I'm like, I probably got the job because I'm still here. Right? So they called me and it was like, all right, Mrs. Elliott, you passed the test. I was like, yeah. I was like, thank you. Like, thank you. I was like, oh my God. So I'm saying that story to tell you guys, it doesn't matter if you don't know how it's going to happen. What's important is that you believe with everything in you that what you want, you can achieve. If you believe it, if you can see it in your mind's eye, it can happen, right? MGM, thank you for joining. Stephen, thank you for joining. Hawa, I'm sorry if I pronounce your names wrong. Thank you guys for joining the live. Hit the likes, give me some hearts. All that. I have not one heart. I'm over here busting my tail. You know what? It's all good, TikTok. I know it's early in the morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you at. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Whew, that took a lot of prayer, a lot of work for me to do that because guess what? They hired me, even though I had all these different jobs, even though I've never had a long job history, they still hired me, right? And I'm saying this story to tell you guys that sometimes the very thing that we pray for is sometimes the very same thing that we're praying to get out of. I don't know if you guys caught that. So I'm going to say it again. Sometimes the very thing that you are praying for would be the very thing that you're praying yourself out of. Because everything has a time and a season, right? And I stayed on that job for almost 10 years. I could not believe it. That was the longest job I ever had in my life. 10 years. And I'm like, how the heck did I make it on that job for 10 goddamn years when I was calling out as often as I could? I got leave restriction because I was taking leave in conjunction with my days off. And I'm going into this. And I'm going to tell you guys something, right? If you want to create and start your own business, you are the CEO of that business, right? There's nobody that's going to write you up because you didn't show up. You have to show up for you. You have to be the one that say, you know what? Enough of this life that I used to live. I deserve something better. I deserve more, and I'm going to get more. And you can get more and you can have more. But you have to be the one that's going to pull yourself up by your collar and say, okay, I'm going to do this, scared, afraid, all of that. Like, this is my first time doing TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook Live at the same time, right? But guess what? I was scared, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to figure it out. Because guess what? I may not be that good today, but I bet you'll be better tomorrow. I bet you'll be better later on this afternoon if I happen to get back on here, right? Because everything happens in the season, right? And so back to what I was saying in reference to, what was I saying? Lost track. That happens sometimes. You lose track. I was going somewhere with this. Oh, yeah, your own business, right? And so I was on that job for those years. Mind you, I prayed for that job. I got that job, and my mission was I want to work at the airport. So what happened on 9/11 never happens again. And knock on wood, thank God, when I work at the airport, that never happened on my watch. Okay. There was never any other situation like that happen again. And I was proud of that because I was a part of making sure that that never happened again. Right. But as time went on, you guys know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Be my creator. Thank you. She said I'm doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much. That's right, catching ready for more. So listen, so when you have a job, right? Sometimes it's like, I love my job. What do you hear people saying? It's the people. It's the upper management, right? They telling you what to do, but they not in the trenches with you. They don't know what's going on the floor, right? So they try to tell you how to do your job from a daggone cushy office in another state somewhere or somewhere else while you in the trenches, right? Hey, Tequila Sunrise, Tanya. And it's like, that became stressful for me, right? And you guys may not be able to notice it, but I'm an extreme introvert. Introvert so much to the point that when I used to work at the airport, when I first started working there, I used to have a book, right? I would not go to the break room. I find a little quiet spot and I just be reading. And I was like isolated because I was like feeding my mind because there was so much negativity around me. I had to keep myself positive. And this guy was like, Tasha, you can't just, keep being to yourself. You got to get out there and get to, meet your coworkers and things like that. So I did all of that. But here's the thing. As time went on, I felt that job killing my soul, right? When I said killing my soul, it was like I used to wake up in the morning happy to go to work. I was just like so excited, just ready to go and change the world, right? And then I get to work and then we got these stupid meetings and you have supervisors and managers and nobody is talking to each other. And it's like so much confusion. It was just crazy madness, right? And so as the time went on, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. This is just, but I didn't know anything else, right? So then I found out about network marketing. And I don't know how many of y'all done tried network marketing, but let me tell you, I fell for that crap. Yeah, you your own business owner, you in business for yourself, but you're not in the business by yourself. And all of this, talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to all these people. I just told y'all I'm an introvert. And guess what else? I am not a salesperson. You know how many sales jobs I had that I got fired because they ain't making no sales? I got fired because they ain't make no sales. Listen, I ain't trying to sell nobody nothing that they don't want. If they tell me no, all right, thank you. Have a great day. But in network marketing, they tell you got to keep on getting those no's until they say yes. You got to keep on getting at them, getting at them. That's not me. I'm not aggressive like that. It's like either yes or no, and I'm out. I'm not doing all of that. So that's why I had a lot of jobs because I got fired a lot. But I did sales jobs because it was like freedom, right? So that's why this business is perfect because it's rejection free. I don't have to ask anybody to do anything. I tell them the website, globaldailypaybusiness.com. Go check it out. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. That's okay. It's okay. It's the automated business. All I'm doing is sharing the story with you guys. If you want in, you want in. If you don't, you don't. And that's perfect for somebody that's not a salesperson. You don't have to be salesy to do this. As a matter of fact, it's probably better that you're not salesy to do this, right? Woo. So, all right. So the thing is, right, when you have your own business, you don't have to answer to anybody else. And so with that job, they telling me that I'm on leave restriction because I'm taking leave in conjunction with my days off. Why the hell wouldn't I? Why would I be off? I was off on weekends. Loved it. Why would I be off on Saturday, Sunday and take a Wednesday off? No, I'm tired of this place. I'm taking Friday off or Monday off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm off. And then I'll call out slick, sick. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how it was back in the day. You was younger, you had this job, and there was a party going on, and you sit the party all night. You look at the watch like, oh my goodness, I gotta go to work in an hour, and you tired, so you like call out. Y'all call out in conjunction with each other. I know I ain't the only one. So tell the truth. Put it in the comments if you have done it. If you're doing it right now, don't put it in the comments because I don't want your job to see that. But listen, so here's the thing. And so the whole network marketing thing, I was doing like that, didn't make any money network marketing because again, first of all, I don't like to be rejected. Who the hell likes to be rejected, right? I know I don't. That junk do not feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. So I spent a lot of money, a lot of time. And all this time that I'm doing all of that, guess what's going on at home? My kids in daycare. My kids are out there doing who knows what. I don't know. Because I'm focused, right? I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to work my job. I'm trying to be a mom, trying to be a wife, trying to be all these different things, right? And it's crazy that as women, like all of a sudden when we get married, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, whoever you are, whoever you were, you're no longer that person. Now you have to be all these things, everybody else. But guess what? You cannot fill from an empty cup. You have to be able to fill yourself first in order to be out there and help everybody else. And that's how you get drained so fast by trying to help everybody and not helping yourself first, right? We got to take care of ourselves. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for joining. Please share this live. If you know somebody that's like struggling on their job and they looking for a way, I've been praying for a way out, like, girl, I'm tired of this job. Wish there was something else I could do. Send them to this live. Let them know. Watch the replay. If you're watching this on a replay, hit hashtag replay and also put where you're watching from, right? Because like I said, this is a global business. And my motto, which should be your motto too, is this. Guess what it is? Earn more, work less. Earn more, work less. Earn more, work less. Put it in the comments. That's what you want to do. Earn more, work less. Yes, you can absolutely earn more and work less. And listen, the secret to $900 a day, right? Don't think small, guys. Think bigger than that. My best selling product is $900. Imagine just doing one a day, two a day. Oh my goodness, hold up. I'm like, where my phone at? It's right here. I'm doing TikTok on it. All right. But listen, in this business, a young lady, she's a waitress, right? Get this. Oh my God, get this. If y'all was busy or y'all was in another room, come back in the room. Come back in the room and hear this. Listen, she's a waitress, right? And normally she has a phone on her at work, but this particular day she didn't have a phone on her at work. And waitressing, they don't pay you jack for waitressing, right? Because they expect you to make money on your tips, right? On the tips. And so she made $300 in tips that day, right? And so by the time she got home, she checked her phone and she noticed that she made $4,600. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Listen, she's a waitress at her job all day. She made $300. So she's not doing this business while she's waitressing her job. She's actually waitressing her job. She made more money not doing her business than she made working at her job. Come on now. Come on. That's what people are not telling people about this whole digital marketing business and this whole passive income thing. It's like they make it seem as though you have to spend all these thousands of dollars to make money. Let me tell you guys something. I did real estate. I had to pay thousands of dollars, right? With the fees and with the upkeep and the continuing education, all of that. You know how much money I made in real estate? People don't talk about this part. I made like $450, not thousand, $100. And I spent thousands and hundreds and hours away from home trying to build this real estate thing. That was like so time consuming. Guess what? You don't get paid until a house is sold or a house is rented or a property is rented. So you're doing all this work in hopes that you're going to get paid. With this business, you are just sharing this, right? And you put the things on social media, it's out there for life. And while you're out living your life, like she was out there working as a waitress and job, doing her thing, she was getting paid from this business from something she did already. That is the power of passive income. And passive income, listen, I know you guys already know, if you're on social media, you're seeing all kind of ads about buy this business, start this thing and do this and how much this costs. It's $1,000 this and paying for this website and paying for all of that. Let me tell you something. My best-selling product is $900, right? And when you buy that product, the next fee you have to pay is for your website. And normally people charge like all this money to build a whole entire website. But this business, the website only costs $29. I was talking to the mic. $29. I wanted y'all to hear that. $29 for the website. And guess what? You're not paying that website fee monthly, weekly, daily. That's a one-time fee. Where else they do that at? They don't. I'm trying to tell you. So that is the important part, right? Now you may be on here and you may have been like how I was like back in the day. I didn't even have $100 in my on my account. When I was working at the airport, right? I was a lead officer, and thank goodness I don't work anymore. So I can share this story. I had to put my daughter in daycare, right? And I needed $100 for the application fee. Guess what? I didn't have it. I did not have that $100 application fee, and my daughter had to go to daycare because guess what? I had to go to work. So it was a conundrum. Like, what the heck am I going to do? And do you know, bless his heart, thank you, TJ. He loaned me $100 so I can go and pay that money so I can get my daughter into daycare. God bless him for being there for me. Because can you imagine, I had to humble myself as a lead officer, supposed to make all this money, didn't even have $100 to my name to put my child in a quality daycare. And guess what? That daycare wasn't even that quality. It really wasn't, but it's what I had to do at the time, right? And so I'm gonna say this real quick. Watch this, right? So a lot of people may say, if I knew about this business now, if I knew then what I know now, I could change so many different things. Guess what? I would not change one single thing. You know, I wouldn't change one single thing because if I change even one thing, I would not be the person I am today. The kids I have, I would not have these kids, right? Everything would change. But the key is that everything that I experienced, everything that I learned, I can share it with you so you don't have to go through the same thing. I can also share with you how I overcame some things so you can overcome those things quicker. That's the whole point of this life. It's for us to experience life, to live life, and to help those that's coming up behind us, right? So they can see a better way. And so I've learned how to be resourceful over the years. And when I say resourceful over the years, let me give you an example, right? So I don't know where you guys are at. Let me know if you got a Costco where you live at. You got a Costco where you live at. Put Costco in the comments, right? Put Costco in the comments. Shout out to Costco. Costco got the best goddamn samples. And I used to go just get like one little sample until I met this lady and she was there. She had 10 kids, 10 kids, and she was a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom. And she was telling me that what she do is she take her kids to Costco during lunchtime and let them fill up on the free samples. I was like, I just went to your page and I really need this because I've been praying, asking God. It was meant. Yes, Rochelle was meant to be. Yes, welcome. Join us. Oh, as a matter of fact, tonight, I keep looking for my phone but I'm on my phone. We have trainings that's going to teach you how to market yourself on YouTube. If you don't want to show your face, we also have faceless marketing. So you can still do this no matter where you are in life. You can still do this, right? So dang it, where was I? Oh, you caught me off guard with that one. Um, squirrel brain. If anybody remember where the hell I was at, put it in the comments, please. Because it was good. I know it was good. Baby, I don't know if you're still here, but put it in the comments. Dang, it was good. What was I saying? I just followed you, Lord. I'm in. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations. Welcome, 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 Rochelle. Thank you. Your life is forever going to be changed. I promise you. If you plug in and you keep on praying, staying faithful, you will get the outcome that you are looking for. I promise you. Like people don't make guarantees, people don't make promises, but guess what? I can promise you, if you follow this system, you will make a difference in your life. Listen, I call myself the freedom doctor because I'm here to help you be free of the crap that your life used to be. Your life don't have to be that way anymore. My prescription as your freedom doctor is to earn more, work less. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. I want y'all to start saying that as y'all mantra, like earn more, work less, earn more. Listen, with the advancement of AI, with the advancement of um technology, right? We don't have to work like we used to work. Like 40, 50 years ago, how many years ago when the cars first came into production or whatever, people were forced to work like 40 hours a week and then have 2 days off. I, come on, y'all. Think for a second. And why in the hell does that make sense that I need to spend more time with strangers than I do with my own family? Why am I giving a job 5 days of my life, 5 days, but giving my kids two, and then hoping and praying for an extra day off, or waiting for the summertime to come or spring break, right? And all these things are happening. See people going here and going there and enjoying all these things, but you can't because your money is funny. You know what? I was so poor when I was little. I used to go to school, and then at the summertime, right, people come back to school, and I hated when teachers were saying, okay, kids, let's share where you went at for the summer. Like, don't y'all not live in the hood? We ain't gonna win the goddamn summer. I don't know anything about this, but I need to do this and show you how to do it because yes, they show you exactly what to do. You follow the training. As a matter of fact, when you get in the program, there's a 7-day launch to profit. So you can launch your business and be profitable within the first 7 days. How amazing is that? If you follow the system, it will show you exactly what to do. So I would tell people, yeah, I went on vacation. Like, we went on vacation at Tasha? Vacation Bible School. That was my vacation when I was little. Me and my sisters and brothers, we used to sit in the room. Listen, I'm telling you guys, you don't know poor until you are sitting in the daggone room looking at magazines that got all kind of beautiful looking foods in it, and you sitting there trying to eat the paper because the food looks so good, but you don't have that kind of food because all you're getting is beans and rice. I'm telling you, I had black beans, white beans, navy beans, split pea soup, lentils. That was our food on a daily basis, right? It was like, I mean, it was some good food, but that was all we could afford. Ain't like pork chops and lasagna and all these other wonderful things people were getting. I was like, that's some good food. I ain't get that kind of food. The only kind of time I got that kind of food is looking at it in the daggone magazine, right? But our life does not have to be that way. It doesn't. We were not meant to be stationary. We were not meant to be in one place for the rest of our lives. We were meant to be free in this world, right? And sometimes you may go to work and you may be feeling sick and you may not know why. And the reason that you are sick is because you are doing something that's not feeding your soul, right? And when I say not feeding your soul, because if you're at work, like I was plenty of times, I'm sitting at work trying to focus on work. But what am I doing? I'm thinking about how much I miss my baby girl at home. I'm thinking about, damn, what is she doing? What am I missing? Right? Because when your child is in daycare, you miss those first steps. You miss those first giggles. You miss all of that. It's like, what kind of world are we living in that we get pregnant, we carry and nurture this baby for 9 months, right? And then we get, if you like working and you get like 12 weeks off or whatever, and then you have to go back to work. And then guess what? Daycare providers start taking babies at 6 weeks old. At 6 weeks. At 6 weeks, that you are still getting to know the baby. Like, ouch, the baby's still getting to know you, but you have to go to work. No. See, I believe that life should be you go to work because you want to, not because you have to. Right. Now, there's some people out there that love their jobs, right? Nothing is wrong with that. But if you have a job, I want to hear what you have to say, but I need to go back and watch the video. Oh, that's fine, Rochelle. I'm on YouTube also, and YouTube will have the replay. So just join my when you go to my website, globaldailypaybusiness.com, and email me, I will send you the my YouTube link. But yes, you can catch the replay on YouTube. I don't think TikTok do like replays, whatever. But okay. So it was I'm just like pumped up. All I'm drinking is water. I promise you, I ain't drinking nothing else. I'm just drinking water. Okay, good. So yeah, you'll see the replay. Hey, TikTok jockey, you'll see the replay. And also I'm going to upload it and I'm going to make sure that it's chapters, so that way it'll be more concise and you can go to exactly where you need to go to. Because listen, our time is precious. Okay. All right. So thank you for following me. Again, if you guys are just catching in, just comment where you're watching from. This is a global business. You can do this business anywhere. And we're talking about the secret to $100 a day. And one of the other biggest parts about the secret of having passive income and making $100 a day is that it starts in the mind first, right? You have to believe that you deserve it. You have to believe that it can happen for you. You have to believe that there's something greater in the world that's bigger than you. I'm from St. Louis. I got to go back to St. Louis. I've been to Missouri, but I've never been to that arc. And I love how that arc is, right? I would love to go to St. Louis again. Maybe I can hook up with you like, hey, girl, remember me? Yes, I want to get in that arc. Yes, I got to do it. So speaking of that, that's why when you see something in life, man, if you want to do it, go for it. You never know you're going to have a second chance. It's been, Lord, it's been over 25 years since I've been and got that going in St. Louis. And I had opportunity to go, but I was busy doing something else and I didn't go. And here it is 25 years later, and I've forgotten all about it until you said St. Louis. So listen, when you guys got opportunity to do something, do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't half-ass it. Just go for it and do it. It will change your life. I promise you it'll change your life. Man, this world is so beautiful. It's so many things that you can do in this world. But listen, a lot of people have one or two things, right? They either have a whole lot of time or they have a whole lot of money. And if they have a whole lot of time, they may not have a whole lot of money. If they have a whole lot of money, they may not have a whole lot of time. I've worked with so many people in different professions making 6+ figures a year. And they're like, Tasha, I'm broke on a higher level. Did y'all catch that? They are broke on a higher level. Just because you're making 6 figures does not mean that you got it made, right? Because sometimes people start making a whole bunch of money and they start getting all these expenses. Like, look at that beautiful piano over there. TikTok, you can't see it, but on YouTube, I'm on a green screen thing, right? And it's a piano. It's a beautiful room. I love this room. It's like so beautiful, right? But things take upkeep, right? And so if you are spending a lot of time working and paying all these things out and not watching where your money is going, guess what? Come tax season, time to your tax season, like, oh my God, I made all this money and I have no idea where it went. How many of you can relate to that? It's been times I went to go see my accountant and I was like, I made how much? I'm like, where? Because I sure don't see it. Listen, there's been times when I used to work and I was working at the airport, right? I had to change my deductions. I learned there was a way, it was like so many deductions you can put on there to make sure you're getting more money in your paycheck, right? So that meant you get more money during the year, but when it comes time to getting your taxes back, you don't get a lot of money back because you're getting your money through the year. So that's another way of like being resourceful, trying to find different ways of making that money. But I got some good news. Okay, so guess what? If you're in the USA, right, and you're like, Tasha, I want to get into this program. I don't have $100 in my bank account. I just don't have, but I really want to do this, Tasha. I want to do this. Guess what? There is a payment plan for you. You know how many times I wished when I was looking at different businesses back in the day that I wish there was a payment plan and there wasn't. But with this, there is a payment plan on, guess what? on the $100 level, the 300, the 600, and the 900. And these are interactive programs. You're not buying a course. Who the heck needs another course? It got so many courses. I love to learn. So I'm always going to be investing in my education, because once I learn something, nobody can take that from me, right? It's mine once I learn it, right? And so that's how this is. And so there's a payment plan on each one of those. But this is what I'm going to tell you. If you're going to do this and you need to go on a payment plan, go all out. Try to do the $100 one first, right? And you can set it up as far as like whether you want to pay like monthly, 6 months, a year, however you want to pay that off. But this is the key that I'm going to give you. Take this note, catch this. How much do it cost to do this? $900 for the program. It's a legacy builder program. You're building a legacy for your family. $29 for your website. That's a one-time fee. And then you're going to want to, I highly suggest getting a domain name from GoDaddy. And the domain name, when you go to GoDaddy, they usually always have discounts, right? Or specials as far as your website. So you can either pay it for the year or you can pay it monthly. If you're really strapped for money, what I would say is to do it monthly. And when you first make your first profit from this business, then you can go ahead and pay it off for the year, right? So you're not making any kind of monthly payments. And you also want to get a professional email address. So for instance, my domain name is globaldailypaybusiness.com. You want a domain name that's going to be easy to say, easy to remember. And this, mine, globaldailypaybusiness.com, is because this is a global business, right? We get paid daily, hence daily. And it's a business, right? So daily pay business. And I have a professional email to go with that. So you want to email me, it's info@globaldailypaybusiness.com. And you want to have those things connected. And that's all you have to pay. That is it. Listen. Last night we had a training call about how to maximize YouTube to build your business, right? And so on this call last night, there was a young lady, 60s, I'm calling her young lady, 67 years old, right? And she started this business in January of this year. It's not even the middle of May, and she has already made 6 figures. Did you get that? She's already made 6 figures. I'm sorry, you two. I haven't been looking at you. I'm looking at TikTok because the screen is like right here. But she made 6 figures. How many months is that? January, February, March, April, May. About 4 months, right? I'm 63. Yes, Rochelle, we have all ages in this business, right? 18 and up. I mean, 67, 87, 83. I'm 49. It's like all different ages in this business. And let me tell you, when you get in this business, there's a community of 16,000 plus of us, and that number is growing every day. And you are in a community of like-minded people that have a vision, that have a dream for themselves, for their families, for their lives, right? And it's so important to be around like-minded people, like-minded energy that's going to believe in your dreams and help you, make those dreams a reality. And not only did the 67-year-old lady make 6 figures since January, there's a young man. His name is Daryl. Okay, wait till you guys meet Daryl. So Daryl was like me, right? Like faithful to the job, right? Like I was at McDonald's working every day, showing up. And he was at this job for 14 years. He was the kind of employee that rain, snow, sleet, or hell, it doesn't matter. He's going to work, right? Not only is he going to work, he's going early, he's staying late, he's missing anniversaries, he's missing birthday parties, he's missing time with his kids. His marriage is on the brink of divorce because he was working so much. His wife felt like that he cared more about his job than he cared about his family. And guess what happened one day? The job decided they wanted to downsize. Now check this out. The jobs want us to give them a 2-week notice if we're going to leave the job. But do they give us a 2-week notice if they're going to fire us? No, they don't. Put it in the comments. You know what? Prove me wrong. Put it in the comments that you had a job and they gave you a 2-week notice that they was going to fire your tail. Yeah. How did she get that in such a short time? You know what, Rochelle? I'm glad you asked that. Guess what? She was not experienced with social media. She had no idea about the whole TikTok thing. She totally built her business on TikTok, doing what I'm doing right now, sharing with you about this business, about this program. And that's all she did. She was consistent. She showed up every single day in the program. It tells you exactly, like, I don't know nothing about TikTok. I had to learn this stuff, right? Like I didn't know about going live and doing all this, but they're going to teach you exactly how to do that. And what she did was she made herself coachable. And making yourself coachable means following the directions. You don't want to go based on your prior knowledge. That's why some jobs want to hire people that don't have experience. Because if you come with experience, you're going to come with, oh, I know this already. I know how to do this. And you're not following the system the way it's meant to be done. Right. So if you don't have any kind of experience, that is perfect because you don't have all that baggage of telling you what you cannot do. Right. And so that's what she did. She stayed plugged in. We have training calls twice a week. There's constant upgrades. When I say upgrades, meaning there's constant trainings in our program when you go in, and it's going to teach you things that you need to know. Anything happen that's new in the world that's going to help us build our business, you will be trained on that. Like that's how productive and that's how interactive this is. And guess what? There's no extra fee for that. Once you buy into this program, you are in this program. You are grandfathered in. So whatever is coming, you will get that. You will get the help that you need. And so let me go back to Daryl, right? And so Daryl, they told him that he was fired. He came in thinking that everything was, all great and gravy, and he was fired before lunchtime. They didn't even have the decency to wait to the end of the day to fire him. And so now, like I said, he's on the brink of divorce in his car, homeless, because now his wife is like, I'm done. Like, no, I'm done. And he decided, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to put my all into this business right here, $100 a day. And I'm going to work my butt off. Like I was working for them. I'm going to do that for me and my family. And guess what he was able to do? He was able to restore his family. He was able to make things right with his wife, make things right with his children. And guess what? God blessed him. Whatever you believe in, he was blessed. When I say he was blessed because Daryl also became a six-figure earner in this business by doing what? Going live, sharing the story on TikTok, sharing this. I don't even want the opportunity. This sounds so like network marketing because it's not like an opportunity. This is a life-changing movement. Like I mentored the one that created this program, Michelle. She has a goal, and she's already like 2 in, right? Her goal is to make, I believe she said 1,000 six-figure earners and 1,000 millionaires in this business, right? That's a big goal to have, and it's a great goal to have. And guess what? It is possible. She's already become a millionaire doing this exact thing that I'm telling you, marketing digital products. You don't have to hustle around a bunch of jewelry, a bunch of supplements, a bunch of anything. There's nothing that you have to have in your house. You don't have to do all of these things. You pay for the program, buy the program one time, and it's just selling over and over and over again, right? And like I said, you go on YouTube, you go on whatever social media platform you want to use. I would say use the one that you think that you're going to be on the most. Like if you happen to be on TikTok a lot, then I would say start with TikTok. If you happen to be on YouTube and that's where you kind of hang out and watch videos, then I would say go to YouTube. So find that social media platform that you are already using, so it shortens your learning curve, right? And so once you perfect that when it comes to your social media marketing, then you can move on to the next thing. But the other secret to this $100 a day is the secret is in the emails. Because whether TikTok is here today or tomorrow, whether YouTube is here today or tomorrow, your email list is yours. That is yours. You can always communicate with your people through email. And I don't mean like sitting at home, getting on your computer and like typing a whole bunch of emails. No, that's not what I mean. I mean automation, baby. Oh my God. Listen, do you know how awesome automation is? It makes things so much easier. It frees the mind so you can be able to focus on other things. You can be focusing on living life when things are working for you in the background. Like that's how it is, right? You can actually, like I'm doing this live right now. And somebody said to go to my website and they decide to join. I'm not sitting at the computer waiting for them to do anything. It's all done automatically for them. Once you go to the website and you decide, you know what? I'm ready to change my life. I'm going to go to globaldailypaybusiness.com. I'm going to start right now. Then guess what? You start right now. There's no waiting. There is no none of that. You go on the website, you pay the $100. It takes you to another screen. Then you pay the $29. I talk fast. If I'm talking too fast, you guys can slow me down in the I do talk fast, but you can slow me down in the settings or whatever. You pay $29, and then guess what? Instantly you are taken to set up your website. But first things first, I want you to follow directions. Go in order, right? Because if you go in order, you're not going to get lost. And also we have tech training. So if you do happen to get lost, you get confused and something happens, we have 24/7 tech support that you don't have to pay for. Where else they do that at? Put it in the comments where else they do that at. 24/7 tech support. And in the community, like I said, this is a global business. So no matter what time of the day, afternoon, evening, or night it is, you can go into the community and share your story, share what's going on, right? And as a matter of fact, there is a way that I can You know what? Let me do that. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys. And so TikTok, give me a second. Let me see. It should be a way for me to show my screen. If you guys want to join me on TikTok, if you guys want to go to YouTube so you can see what I'm talking about as far as what's available to you. Let me make this bigger. Okay. So what I'm doing, thank you guys for sharing the live. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what happens is that when you get into this community, it's digital growth community. Here's a calendar. And so tonight, oh yes, tonight and this afternoon. Listen, but that's you don't have to be tech savvy to do this business. You have to be tech savvy to do this business. I'm literally trying to click on a daggone screen share and not on the actual screen that I need to click on. So give me 1 second while I figure this out. All right, there we go. Tuesday. Yes. Okay. So what I'm showing on the screen, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. It didn't happen. But what I'm showing on the screen is that today, Tuesday, is tech support calls from 12 to 2 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. So on this call, you will have set up with any issue that you have with the program. So you can get your questions answered. It's live. And most times they stay on this call until every question is answered. You will get your questions answered. Okay. That's the calendar. And now that I have the calendar open, let me go to the community because like I said, it's growing. 16,000 members that we have in this business. And last year, January, I think it was like only 1,000 of us in here. That's how much this thing is growing. Like people are sick and tired. People are sick and tired of working so much and not making enough money. Like gas is going up, food is going up, but your income staying the same. No, something has to change and this will change. And so you see right here, it says wins, right? I don't know how to make that full screen. Thought it was a way to do it. Let me see. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But listen to this. So this is Matthew lost connection. Try switching. No. Are you guys still on TikTok? This said I lost connection. I don't know if you guys are still here. If you guys are still here, say hello, say something. Hey, Buzzy, Frappuccino. Okay. So I hope you guys are here. Welcome to the live. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but thank you. Welcome to the live. Secret to $100 a day, passive daily pay income. So we have a section in our community called wins, right? And so I'm gonna go with the most recent one. Matthew, 9 hours ago, he said 7. Did y'all catch that? 7 $900 dings today. That means and not $1,600 sales since May 1st. So he said that's $6,300 US dollars in the last 24 hours and 14,000 US dollars since May 1st. He said, in my first month was April, and I made $18,000. Total since I started, $32,000. This I'm sharing this with you guys so you can know this is real. This is not fake money. This is not fake reviews. This is not none of that. These are all real people sharing their stories, sharing their wins. Look at this. See, we had a goal, right, in our program to make $10,000 in May. But guess what? If you can make $10,000 in May, you can make 20, you can make 30, you can make 40. Like, why dream small? If you're gonna dream, you might as well dream big. Dream all the way. Like dream like impossible numbers, right? Dream that is so big it like kind of scares you a little bit. Like, oh my goodness, like I can really do this. Absolutely, god daggone yes. Listen, Ashley said $15,000 on the 6th day of May. $16,000, right? Set your goal higher than 10K in May because you can accomplish it if you follow this program, right? Follow the program, follow the steps. Success leaves clues. I mean, you guys probably heard that in your lifetime. Success leaves clues. That's in the data. I don't know why my phone is tripping. You know what? And sometimes that happens, right? When you putting out good information, good technology, and trying to change people's lives. Sometimes, Murphy will come in there and try to screw things up. But guess what? I'm still here. We're still here. You guys are gonna get this information and change your life. Because what? No. For you to live, end this live, check your network connection and try again. That's crazy. It said it ended my live, but I don't know why it's still showing that I'm still here. But okay. I don't know. It's still showing that I'm live. Okay. So, like I was saying, set your goals high, right? Like I believe in you. Whatever I'm not, you will never ever hear me tell you that, oh, I think that dream is too big. What? Imagination is powerful. Every single thing on this earth that we are looking at, the glasses on my face, the shirt on my back, everything was a vision in somebody's head before it became into reality, right? So let nobody tell you that your dreams are too big. No dreams can ever be too big. Martin Luther King had a dream, and look where we at today. Okay? Apple had a dream, and look how the phones that we have today. Look at the computers that we have today. Look at the cars we're driving today. People were tired of driving their cars, so now Tesla, we got automatic driving cars. Who knows, one day we may have flying cars. Maybe Elon Musk can be the first person to do that. Maybe somebody, one of your kids that's growing up, they have a vision of having flying cars, right? Don't let anybody kill your dreams. Live your dreams. Take back your freedom. Let no one cage your dreams, not even yourself, right? Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do things better. Believe you can make a change. Follow the process. Look at this. Marianne. This is Marianne. Go, Marianne. She said, I did it. Helping people all over the world, changing one family's life at a time. Woke up to a $100 ding. I knew I was getting close. Never in my wildest dreams thought that at my age, 60 years young. Look at that, y'all. That's beautiful. That's what can happen when you think outside the box and do something different with your life. It is possible. You can make a difference. You can make a change. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing that screen. Um, uh, I don't know if this TikTok live is still on, but things are still working over there. I don't know. Um, I want to share with you guys the program, right? Um, oh, I know what I'm going to show you first. So, oh, I'm not logged in. Okay, there we go. I'm logged in. All right, so all right, getting it all set up for you because I want you guys to see this, right? And if you're watching a replay, hashtag where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. All right, I'm gonna stop that screen and I'm going to show you guys exactly what it is. All right. I have a lot of tabs open. Okay. No, I need to go back to another screen. Okay, be patient. I'm just gonna show you guys your system and how this works out, right? So view. Okay, there we go. All right, I should be sharing it now. You guys can see it. Okay, so this is what you will see, right? No, that one. Okay, this is. Oh, let me get back on the screen. Wait a minute. All right, there we go. So when you purchase your program, right? You will have a website just like this, and this is where you're going to be able to get your customer's email address, right? They put their email address in, and that's called your landing page. And this page is money. When I say it's money, this is how you're going to be able to communicate with your customers, right? The customer's going to put their email address in. If they want to, then they will go to the next screen, and let me show you the next screen. After that. Oh, stop screen first. Okay, then I'm gonna add this screen. And oh my goodness, wait till you see the power of this one. I don't know if I'm still alive or not. Um, Lost connection, try switching between data. Let me get off of Wi-Fi. Maybe that's it. I don't know. All right, we're gonna try that. Since I got 5G plus, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so listen. So if people are going to your website and they decide, yes, I do, I want to change my life. They're gonna watch this video about how they can promote this business and what this business is all about. Goes into complete detail. It's all right there for you, right? And then they will click right here. Yes, I'm ready to have a successful online business. And guess what happens once they do that? Guess what happens? Guess where they go? I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna stop that screen. Um, Stop that screen share so I can show you exactly where they're gonna go, right? Because that's important. And again, you are not paying monthly for this. This is all included when you purchase this program, right? Because this is about building a legacy for you and your family, changing your life. Unable to access live. We're sorry, there's a problem. Uh okay, it ended my live. Oh, let's see. Oh, it totally knocked me out. All right, YouTube, hold on a second. Um, what is going on, TikTok? Uh, it won't even let me add a title right now. Um, it says no internet connection. Try again. I don't know what's going on with that one. All right, Facebook, YouTube. I said Facebook, right? Facebook, YouTube. We're getting into the nitty gritty of this $900 secret. Yes. So, yes, there we go. What is wrong with that phone? I don't know. I'm gonna share the screen. No, that's not the one I want to see. Okay, there we go. Yes. All right. Comments. Okay, so listen up. So when the person decides that they're ready to buy this program, right? They're gonna come across the screen right here. And this, guys, is a 10-page website. 10 pages. I want you guys, if you get a chance, just for yourself, look at how much it costs to have a 10-page website and to have all these colors and all these visuals and all these pictures. See how much that costs to do that. I'm telling you right now, it is not cheap. Okay. But guess what? This website that you see right here, you will get one exactly like it for $29. Okay. $29. So when I say secret to $100 a day passive income, that's how this is possible because you're not burdened with monthly fees, exorbitant monthly fees. I had businesses that I was paying way more money a month than I was even making. Okay. And that put me into bankruptcy because I didn't have any money. I wasn't making any money. I was so busy spending so much money on keeping the business afloat that I wound up going bankrupt. And guess what? With this program, you don't have to worry about that because why? You are going to follow the simple system, 3-step system to start making 100% profits. You guys see that? 100% profit. Now, let me go back up here for a minute, right? So, this is the easy step-by-step blueprint, the all-in-one stop for passive income. So you're going to learn the daily blueprint, the daily blueprint of 100% profit, daily pay, and guess what else? Guess what else? A path to recurring income. Now, you may be asking, Tasha, what's recurring income? Recurring income is like your electric bill, your gas and electric bill, right? Now, you can go in there and say, hey, I want to pay this off. You know what they're going to tell you? They're going to laugh at you. You know why they're going to laugh at you? Because you cannot pay it off. Because you got to pay that money every single month for as long as you are living in that place that you're living in. You have to pay that gas and electric bill. Guess what? Your cell phone bill. You may say, I just want to pay this thing off and just not have to worry about it. It's not going to happen. You got to pay that every single month. So guess what? If you're going to have a bill every single month, why not have income, passive income coming in every single month? And you are going to learn this. See, And my goal for you, if you haven't decided what kind of goals to set for yourself, let me give you one. Why not set a goal to make your yearly income your monthly income? Or if you're a real big, deep, big thinker and big dreamer, why not have a goal of having your yearly income be your daily income? Any one of those scenarios, your life instantly changes. Any one of those scenarios, right? So in this business, you will learn how to have multiple streams of income. And guess what? My motto: earn more, work less, earn more, work less. So you'll be able to earn more money, but still working less. Can you say hey to a 2-hour workday? Listen, I'm an early bird, right? This is me. When I first wake up in the morning, I'm like full of goddamn energy, ready to start the day. 6:30 in the morning. Let's go. So it could be 6:30 in the evening where you are, because again, this is a global business. So again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes. So where I'm at on the East Coast, I like getting up early. So that's my choice, right? You can decide what time you want to run your business. You can do 30 minutes here, an hour there, 30 minutes there, and making sure that you are doing income producing activities. Now at work, you can be sitting at your desk, chilling, talking to your coworkers. You still getting paid no matter what, right? And you working 8 hours a day. But with this business, you can make your own schedule, fit those 2 hours in your schedule, like Amy did. Amy was working 18-hour days for the last 3 years, 18-hour days, 3 years straight. 3 years straight. So did she have time to do this business? Absolutely not. But did she make excuses? Absolutely not. You know what Amy did? She did 30 minutes here, 15 minutes there on her lunch break, going from one place to the next. That's what Amy was doing, right? Mm. And guess what? Amy also is a six-figure earner in this business because she made a decision to change her life. She decided she was tired of missing out on her kids' life. She was tired of spending so much time at work, but not enough time with her kids. And now, for the first time ever, she's able to take a 2-week vacation that's already paid in full to Italy with her daughter. Come on now. Is your job doing that for you? Probably not. But if it is, how much time do you have? Right? So again, follow the three-step system to start making 100% profits. Because guess what? There is no 25%. If you was doing any kind of network marketing, whether you're selling jewelry, supplements, or whatever, you are not getting 100%. You're probably getting, let's say at best, 25%, right? And let's say 25% you're making that. If you're doing this business and you are doing that, you're going to make money faster with 100% profit versus 25% profit. So which one makes sense? Just like with working. If you can work 2 hours and get paid more than you work in 8 hours, why not work the 2 hours, right? It's definitely a paradigm shift. So you're going to have a website just like this. And the only thing that you're going to change on this website is two things, guys. Two things. What are those two things? Your story right here. Imagine if you can put two pictures right here. It's going to show you exactly how to do this. You put two pictures there. You put in your little short story, a couple of paragraphs. And then the most important part of all when it comes to this website, guys, is all the way down at the bottom where I'm scrolling down to. I'm going to go past those bonuses. I'm going to go back to that. The other important part, the only thing you're going to change is down here. See where this says? Click here to enroll today, plus get the bonuses, plus 4 income streams. Or if you're in the US, if you want to get started on a payment plan, you can choose a payment plan. And the important part about this is guess what? You're going to learn in the system that you are going to put in your information, not mine, yours, because you are going to be getting paid on what you do, right? 100% profit. Look at this. Look at Victoria. She said, I friggin' did it. 5 months and 8 days. I just hit $100,000 while I was live. Man, what a feeling. She said 5 months ago, I started this skeptical, hoping to make $1,200 a month selling 2 courses. Did you get that? She was skeptical, but she still did it. And she was still hoping, just hoping to make $1,200, right? And we have an acronym for hope. Hold on, pain ends. The pain of going to work, the pain of missing your kids, the pain of not being able to show up, not being present in your kid's life, that pain will end. She said, last year, I only made $16,000 with my online boutique. She said, I've always known I was made for more, but never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined how drastically my life would change in just 5 months. Thank you all for cheering me on to success and for always being in my corner. I am so, so grateful for you, fam. That's the kind of community that we have here, folks, is that people are going to be supporting you and cheering you on every step of the way. You never have to feel alone. This business is running 24/7 all over the globe. If you have access to Wi-Fi, if you have access to a cell phone, laptop, Chromebook, tablet, iPad, you can do this business with basically 2 or 3 apps, and that is it. I'm telling you. Listen, bro, look how much money you probably spent on your phone, and that phone is not paying you. But now you have the opportunity to have that phone put money in your pocket. You've been using social media for as long as social media has been out, and guess what? Now you can use social media to put money into your pockets. Okay, so now I know everybody, is not ready yet to think big and to seeing themselves making $100 a day, and that's okay too, because everybody start from somewhere, right? So I'm not gonna hold that against you. I'm not gonna, but guess what? Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Why stay at 100 and you could be at 900? It's the same thing, right? This is the program. So again, you have the $100 launch pad, um, which is like I want to compare this to my girlfriend Chanel said. She's like, it's like college, right? So the $100 launch pad is like the associate's degree, right? You kind of like getting, you kind of want to do the college thing, but don't really want to commit to the whole 4-year institution. So you're just going to be comfortable over there at the community college for a little while, right? That's the $100 launch pad. And then your $300 passive daily pay blueprint, that is your 4-year college. You decided, I'm going to go to the 4-year college, right? And you do the whole 4-year college thing, and you're going to learn, and you're going to grow, and you're going to do your thing, right? And then you have the $600 digital. You're gonna have the $600 digital mastery, and that's like your what you call that school? Okay, let's say like law school, right? So after 4 years of college, you have to do, your years of law school, 2 years, 3 years, however many years of law school, and that's what that is. And then the legacy builder program is like, it's like when you're a doctor, right? Hence freedom doctor, like you're a doctor. So you go to you go to school, you do all of that, and then now you're in your residency. So this is your residency. So you're in the trenches, and you're getting paid on all these different levels, right? Not levels, excuse me. You're getting paid from all these different programs. So you can essentially sell the legacy builder program at $900 a day. The launch pad 100. The passive daily pay blueprint 300, digital mastery 600. Imagine if you sold one of those a day, just one a day, just any one of those programs. But guess what? Here's the key: $900, right? So I realized in life, people normally do what you do. They don't always do what you say. They're going to do what you do. So when I got into this business and I understood how that works, I purchased the $100 program because I'm going to sell it. I'm going to, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to do this thing, right? Because I'm committed to doing it. Oh, what about me? I'm committed because I'm committed to changing my family's life, right? And as mothers, that's what we do. Like we say, I would die for my kid. No, I don't want you to die for your kid. I want you to live for your kid. I want you to live for your children. Like, do you guys know when I first became a stay-at-home mom, I really could not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. You probably feeling like, why you say that, Tasha? Listen, I couldn't enjoy it like I wanted to because we were living on one income and we were broke, right? After paying the bills, barely had enough, money for food to eat, right? And thank God she was a baby and I was breastfeeding, so I didn't have to worry about, made food and things like that. But it was hard. So I'm like on the computers trying to find ways of making money from home. I was stuffing envelopes. I was doing all kind of things, just trying to make some extra money. And guess what? It was time consuming. And I couldn't really enjoy spending that bonding time with my child because I was so focused on trying to find ways to make money from home. In this day and age, it is so much easier to make money from home, to make money from anywhere. Because guess what? Who like being stuck in the house? I don't. My grandmother would tell me, Tasha, you got hot feet. I'm like, what hot feet? What's hot feet, Grandma Marine? What's hot feet? She said, hot feet is you don't know how to sit still. You always on the move. You always got to go. And I was like, yeah. It's a beautiful world out there. We're not meant to just stay home. We meant to go out there and move. And she loved it about me because I just love to move. I love to go. But I'm looking at my child and I'm like, I wish I had more money. I wish I was able to have more experiences with her, right? And who wants to live life with regret? Not me. I'm tired of living with regret, right? And nobody else can change that for me but me. Nobody's gonna change your life for you but you. You know what? You ever heard this expression called stubborn as a mule? And people would take that as an insult, right? That you were stubborn as a mule. I went on this bike ride in New York and I was on this I took this boat ride, right? And it was a boat ride on the canal in New York. And on this canal, they were telling us a story about the horses and the mules, right? And they're telling us the difference about how the horses, would just work and work and work, and horses would work until they pretty much died, right? That's how committed the horses were. So the handlers had to make sure the horses took breaks, because if they didn't, these horses would die. But they noticed something, right? They noticed the mules, people call them jackasses, but the mules, right? They would work for like 15 hours. After 15 hours, they would be like, I'm done. They would stop working. And so people would say you are stubborn as a mule. But guess what? When I heard that story, I'm like, wait a minute. So that's telling me the mule is smart. He is smart because he knows when enough is enough. The horse don't. So do you want to be more like the mule who knows when enough is enough? Or are you going to be like the horse and just work yourself into the grave? You're going to wait until you daggone near in the grave to start living your life? Absolutely not. You don't have to do that no more. You don't have to do that. Not in this day and age, not with technology, not with with AI, not at all anymore. If you have a dream or vision of making your yearly income, your daily or weekly or monthly income, it is possible if you're using the right vehicle, right? And the right vehicle is a business that's going to pay you 100% profit with no monthly fees. Now, if you get to the point where you want to have monthly fees and you want to have help and do all these things, you by all means you can do that. But guess what? You don't have to. And that's the difference in this program and why it's so important to understand the true meaning of passive income and understanding that you don't have to spend thousands to make millions. I hope you caught that. If you caught that, put it in the comments. I hope you caught that. You don't have to spend thousands to make millions. You don't have to. And guess what? You don't have to be the greatest speaker, the greatest looking person in the world to do this. You can do this faceless. Like right now, you see me on the screen, and just with a clip of a button, I can take myself off the screen. I don't have to be there. I can do this thing total voiceover. I can do what you call that thing? What's those things that call AI when they make those avatars? Yes. Like I've seen YouTube videos of people that have whole full YouTube channels. You never see them. It's their avatar. Like make this business the way you want it to be, and it can be the way you want it to be. But guess what? You don't have to spend thousands to make millions. Open up your minds, open up the possibility. I want you guys to dream again. Please put in the comments, like, what are your dreams? You'll be surprised at how many people have those same dreams, those same desires to do something different, to be more in their lives, right? To have more. And people used to tell me, Tasha, when you buying a house, when you buying a house? What? I'm not buying a house. Why am I going to buy a house? Right? I don't want to stay anywhere for 30 years, 15 years. No, I'm meant to move around. Like this body is meant for moving, moving. Like my daughter's swim coach has a shirt that says bodies are meant for moving, right? We are meant for moving. We are meant to live. We're not meant to just be stagnant, just working, working ourselves to death, working 5 days a week, only off 2. No, we want to switch that. We want to switch that because you can, guess what? You can work 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, and don't even feel tired because 2 hours out your day, and then the rest of the day you can live your life, do what you want to do. And other thing, oh my God, it's so huge. It doesn't have to be 2 hours in a row. We have 3 pretty much things that you have to do, right, to do this. And the people that have made 6 figures so far in this business have done this, right? And you can do this too. And what that is they're doing 3 things. 1 or 3 things. No, 3 things. First, copy and pasting ads. And these ads are already written for you. But what you're going to do is you're going to take those ads and you're going to rewrite it in your own word using what? Chat GPT, open AI, right? Because you want help with this, right? You want to make this thing as easy as possible for you. We want the less friction, because the less friction means more action, right? So you'll be able to, do more. So copy and pasting ads. You want to do that for about 30 minutes, right? And you can use Google Sheets and do all of these things, these free tools that you can use to make it easier for you. The second thing that you want to do is to create 3 pieces of content. Again, 3 pieces of content. You can go to Chat GPT, but guess what? In this program, you will be given prompts to use for your 3 pieces of content. And then you can use scheduling tools to schedule those things automatically for you, right? So 3 pieces of content on whatever social media platform you're using, whether you're using LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, um any different social I hope I named them all. Obviously I don't use them all, but hopefully I named them all. But any social media platform that you naturally go to, that's the one you start off with. Like if you're brand new, don't try to do TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all of don't try to do all those things. Focus on one, get good with that one, hone in your message on that one, right? And then after you do that, then you can start expanding to the other platforms. I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of the six-figure earners in this business have made it just using TikTok. Did y'all catch that, YouTube? Just using TikTok, but don't get it twisted, YouTube, because guess what? YouTube is the long game, right? So just like TikTok has shorts and reels, so does YouTube, right? And so you can do it like I had mine set up, but I don't know what happened. TikTok, my internet connection just got lost, whatever. But you guys still here at YouTube, so I'm glad you guys are here. Comment where you're watching from. As a global business, you can do this anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi, internet, and access, to a computer or a laptop, iPad, Chromebook, whatever. So the third thing is community. Spend 30 minutes in the community supporting other people in the community. It's 16,000 of us. I'm sure it's somebody in the community that you can, find and help support. And you want to go in there and support others. And you also want to receive support, right? Because sometimes in life we do need someone that's going to listen to us, right? And not to the point where you like whining and don't have a solution. No, because let me tell you, I used to live that way, right? Oh my God. I used to call my girlfriend up and tell her all the crazy things that I was going through and how miserable I was and things like that. Until one day, you know what happened? I got sick and tired of hearing myself complain about the same goddamn thing. And then I realized I cannot blame someone else for how they are treating me. All I can do is control myself. I can control how I choose to react to it, right? So I'm not going to continue to complain about something if I can change it, right? So it's all about what we focus on. If we just keep focusing on how bad things are, then guess what we're going to get? More of how bad things are, right? So if you want more good things, focus on good things. Like I have this box right here, right? And it's called my gratitude box. And my gratitude box is things that I'm grateful for. So when you find yourself in that moment that you're feeling like the end of the world, you're feeling like, oh my goodness, how am I going to make it? Gas is going up, the food is going up, my income is not going up, and things are just looking bleak. Stop. Yes, stop in that moment. Break out of that cycle, right? And the quickest way to break out of that cycle is to immediately think of 3 things that you're grateful for. And sometimes it can be so hard, right, to think of the 3 things that you're grateful for. Listen, I don't care if it's you that's grateful that you can speak. Be grateful for that. If you're grateful because you have eyes, if you're grateful that you're breathing, that you're walking, like find those things to be grateful for. And guess what? As time go on, you're going to find more things and more things to be grateful for. And guess what? More things are going to show up in your life to be grateful for. Right. So that is so important when it comes to having this mindset of having a passive income where you're making $100 daily. And it's this thing, right? So in life, we can't live this life without money, right? Money is energy. Money has to move, right? We can't just hoard it all and just put it somewhere, like put it underneath a mattress or wherever and think that it's going to grow. No, money is meant to be spent out there. It's meant to grow and flourish, right? And as money, so are we. We are meant to grow and to flourish. And I'm gonna keep going back to the secret $100, right? Because the secret is there is no secret. That's a secret. It's not a secret. The key is you are going to take back your freedom. You're not going to let no one cage your dreams. You are going to be committed to making 100% profit. So you go to work. Guess what? You go to work in a whole different kind of energy, right? When you realize before you even go to work in the morning that you've made more money that morning than you're going to make that week on your job. Imagine how your swag is going to be, right? You're going to be walking a little different. You pop your collar a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to feel more confident about yourself because you're starting to realize that you really believe now. Like Victoria, like when she first did this, she wasn't really believing. She was skeptical. But guess what? Even though she was skeptical, she still made it. You know why she still made it? Because she still showed up. She still became consistent with that 3 pieces of content. She still became consistent with communicating in the community. She still became consistent with building her business on TikTok, not trying to do so many other things, at one time. She was true to who she was and who she was talking to, right? And that is the beauty of this business. You don't have to talk to everybody. Talk to the people that you want to connect with, that you want to help, right? And for me, that is moms, because oh my goodness, I noted what it was like when I was working all these different jobs, trying to do these different side hustles to make money and just completely burnt out. I mean, it's been days that I've been so exhausted and so mentally tired that my husband had to literally walk me to the bedroom because I could barely walk. And I was just so tired, so mentally drained of doing different courses and different programs that took so much of my time, but there was no reward. There was no money, right? This is the only business that I've ever started that I was shown a way to launch my business and profit in 7 days. Do you guys understand and realize that when it comes to businesses fail all the time? I've had plenty of businesses that failed. And as a matter of fact, most businesses, um, uh, especially like single people business. When I say single people, I mean like you're doing a business like on your own, right? It takes 3 years to be profitable in a lot of these businesses. And the reason that it takes that long is because it costs so much money to keep the business running. And like you already have these things, like you already have your computer, you already have your iPad, you already have your iPhone or your Android phone or your Chromebook or Galaxy tablet, whatever like you're using. Like these are things that you already have. So why not take those same things and make those things work for you? Right. And it's email marketing, LinkedIn marketing. There are so many different platforms out here that's showing you how to market. But what they're doing different is that they're charging you tons and tons of money to learn these things that you're getting in this $900 program. Did you catch that? If you caught that, caught that in the comments, right? I caught that. Like, yes, like I caught that. Like I'm spending so much money. It's like so many businesses out here are failing because they're failing at marketing. They don't know how to market their business. You cannot have a business if you do not know how to market. You have to put yourself out there, whether it's through social media. Like, look at Starbucks, right? Starbucks, Walmart. When they're putting a new Walmart or a new Starbucks in the community, what they do, you'll see it on the news, right? It's news. It's like they have the poster out. They have the billboards and everything else saying, coming soon, Walmart coming soon. And my favorite place of places that do a great grand opening is Five Below. When Five Below come into a neighborhood, you know they are coming. They posting everywhere about the grand opening in the area. And the one thing that I love the most that they had is 5-cent hot dogs. Now they have scratch offs too, right? And you scratch your thing off, you get like $10 off, you get $100 voucher, whatever, to buy products in there. But I was excited about those hot dogs. Let me tell you, oh my God, they were like the best hot dogs ever. Those hot dogs are so good. Oh my goodness. So that's what you want to do. Like you want to be excited about your business. And as a matter of fact, when you purchase the Legacy Builder program, right? What you're going to get, that means you are action taker. You are a dream builder. You believe in yourself. You believe in the dreams. You believe that things are possible for you. You will be shown a 7-day launch to profit program, right? So imagine this, right? What day of the week is it? It's Monday. Oh, is it Monday? Oh my God, it's Tuesday. Listen. When you start working from home, you start doing your own thing. The days don't even matter anymore. Like a Monday's a Saturday and a Sunday's a Tuesday. Like it's all the same, right? Every day is the same. But here's the thing: you can literally right now, right this very second, say, "Hold on, Tasha. I'm gonna go to another computer, go to the screen, and I'm gonna go to globaldailypaybusiness.com, and I'm going to start right now." You can literally start your business, sign up, and with the next couple of hours, you can have your business up and running. And guess what? You're already on social media. Like, hey, y'all, oh my God, guess what? Guess what? I just started my own business. I'm so excited. Gotta check me out. Look out, great things are coming. My life is gonna change. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, follow here, like below, comment below, subscribe, right? You want to do a CTA. What's a CTA? A call to action. Tell them what you want them to do. Like, guys, if you want to know more about this, don't wait for me. Don't wait for me to finish this presentation. If you are ready, go to globaldailypaybusiness.com. See what this program can do for you. What do you have to lose? Nothing. Nothing. Because once you're in this program and you do the steps, excuse me, you follow the steps. Oh my God, I need some water. Maybe I need to stop screaming. Maybe I need to stop screaming. So I'll stop screaming. Okay. Okay. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna no, before I go, I'm gonna show you another testimony because you guys got to see this one. Hold on. Which one was it? Listen, Khalif Williams. He said, I used to be stressed grabbing groceries. $600 while on my grocery run. Used to be stressed at checkout. Now getting paid at checkout. This is what's possible. I love it here. Do you know how many times that I used to go to the market, right? And I would have a calculator because I got tired of being embarrassed because I get to the checkout and then they ringing everything up and I'm watching the prices go up and up and up. And I'm realizing I don't have all this money for these groceries. And I'm like, okay, put that back, put that back, put that back, put that back. So I got tired of doing that. So you know what? So then I started going to the grocery store, taking my cell phone, having my calculator out. And as I'm putting things in my cart, I'm adding it up, right? So what I do first is I put like, say I'm gonna spend $100 in groceries that day. So I put $100 in my calculator. And as I'm putting things in the cart, I start subtracting. And then once I'm doing that, then I'm like, okay, I look at how much I have left. And then I'm like, okay, I can see what other food I can get. But guess what? I don't have to do that anymore. And if you are doing that, you won't have to do that anymore. Look at what Shirley Dodson did. She said, achievement unlocked, $10,400 in 23 days. 23 days. She said 10K in 30 days. Eat your heart out. Oh my God, you guys. I just checked my Stripe. In between February 22nd and today, I've made over $10,000. Amy said she made $600 while she was sleeping. This is what I'm talking about passive income, guys. You are out there living your life. And while you're living your life, people are being what's the word I'm going to use? People are being shown your website, right? Because you have your website out there. But guess what? Because you're marketing yourself, right? You're on social media anyway. So listen, if you have a typical time that you normally go on social media, right? Start doing something different. What I mean by that is before you go on social media to like search around and look around, before you go live, right? Or before you start posting your things on social media, go look at what you've been looking at, right? And see what that's doing for you. I used to be, oh my God, I used to be a reality TV junkie, right? And I normally don't look at TV. I read a lot of books. I love to read. I love to learn. But then I got into this space where I started watching reality TV. And I'm telling you, it was times that I would just like physically wince because I couldn't believe how these women would treat each other and talk to each other. It's like grown women are fighting and fussing and arguing with each other. Like that was just so crazy. And the show that I used to enjoy to like wind down, I had to stop watching it because it became so toxic and I didn't want that drama. And it was so funny. My husband would tell me, he was like, so you don't have enough drama in your life, so you got to watch drama on TV. Oh, oh my gosh. He's right. I don't have drama in my life, but I do see drama on TV. But do I want that drama in my life? No. So to stop watching that stuff. You want to do things that's going to feed your soul and help you grow because we are like the leaves. We are meant to grow. When I say leaves, What I mean is like leaves, they grow like the evergreen tree. Like it's always nourishing. Like it goes toward the light. It goes toward the sun. You have a plant. If you ever have a plant in your house, right? I had this plant, and I had like part of it like facing the sun, the other part not facing the sun. And do you know that plant turned? Listen to what I'm telling you. That plant turned to the sun to get that sun because we want to be nourished, right? And if you want to be nourished, you have to go to a community where you will be nourished. And that's where you will get with this program. It's men in here, women in here. Because sometimes, we need that masculine energy. And some of you guys are there, sometimes you need that feminine energy, right? To balance out. That's why there's more than one sexes in this world. Because if we didn't need that yin and yang energy, there'd only be one sex, right? And where they do that at? I don't know. But what I'm saying is this: we are meant to commune with each other. We are meant to communicate. We are meant to have relationships. I don't mean like sexual relationships, even though those are great too. I mean just really relationships with people. Like we are meant to connect with other people. We're meant to connect with each other, right? And that's what you would get in a program like this. But let me go over the bonuses, right? Whoo, it's a lot. So, in these bonuses, whether you're on the payment plan or whether you pay for this upfront, you still get the bonuses. Now, there's been programs that I've paid thousands of dollars for. Thousands. I'm not kidding when I say thousands, guys. I had to pay thousands because if I wanted to get these different bonuses and to get extra coaching, I had to pay thousands of dollars to get it. But with this program, which is so beautiful, no matter where you're at in your financial life, you can do this. Only thing that's stopping you or holding you back is you. That's the only thing, right? So we're not going to hold ourselves back anymore, are we? No, we're going to make a change. We're going to do things differently because it's time to do things differently, right? That's what it's meant for us. We meant to do things differently. So look at these bonuses. Digital growth community. That's what I'm telling you. Like it is priceless. You're gonna get your questions and answered. And this is 24/7. And not only is that 24/7, there's also tech support inside the program, right? You have people that's from all different types of backgrounds and businesses that can help you with your social media. If you need an extra help with social media, you need a question in the middle of the night, like, oh my goodness, how do I do this? And you get your questions answered, right? You have a Canva crash course of teaching you how to use Canva. You see people on YouTube, they have these beautiful thumbnails and these beautiful banners. A lot of them are using what? Canva. And let me tell you, so Canva has a free version. I love companies like Canva and I love companies like this one. And let me tell you what I mean by that, right? As much as Canva offers to people that's using the platform and how much money they're saving businesses, the price to pay for Canva is pennies compared to the thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars that people are making with Canva. But you know what? For Canva, and I love their philosophy. For Canva, I don't even know if it's written anywhere, but I believe this is what their philosophy is. For them, it's not about the money. For them, it's about changing people's lives. It's about giving people the opportunity to, no matter where they're starting from, that they can create beautiful templates. They can create beautiful programs to put out there on the market without having any kind of experience. You can go on different YouTube channels, and there's so many people out there showing you different ways of using Canva, and it's priced that anybody can do it. Anybody. And even let me tell you, some of the free templates they have on Canva. Oh my God. Some of those are like better than some of the paid ones. Okay. Like it's really, really some nice ones out there. Other thing I like about Canva is that they show you like what's a paid template and what's a free one. So you can decide like which one goes with you. Like I'm telling you, that is anybody out there that's doing business, I guarantee you they're either something like Canva or it's another one out there. I don't know what it's called, but Canva, I love Canva. And so Michelle is going to actually share with you her $1 million blueprint in 17 months. Now, what she's going to do is give you the walkthrough of step-by-step process of what she did to reach millionaire status in 17 months. But let me tell you the difference about people that love helping people, that love people and love to learn, right? When she hit millionaire status, she didn't even know right away because she was so busy feeding into the community, giving back, making sure, that we had what we needed in this program to be the best versions of ourselves, right? She invested money into herself because she realized that she has thinking. She realized that she was not dreaming big enough and that she wanted to dream bigger. And so what she did, she invested in herself, right? She did that. And by her doing that, she was able to reach millionaire status. And in turn, she wants to now help others do the same thing. You're going to get a 30-day market strategy growth plan. So you're going to have those insights on how to attract customers. Guess what? That's the bonus in this program, guys. That is the bonus, right? You're going to learn how to start an online business with MRR. You may be like, Tasha, what the heck is MRR? If you know what MRR is, put in the comments if you know what MRR is, right? But MRR is master resale rights. Let me tell you guys something else. Master resale rights have been around for years. I remember back in 2003, I invested some money. As a matter of fact, I took money out of my retirement because I'm always investing in myself, right? I took out money out of my retirement, even though they advise you don't take money out your retirement, for anything, for any reason. I felt that I needed to invest in myself. And I went to this 5-day seminar. It was in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location, right? And in this seminar, I was introduced to white labeling. White labeling is basically taking a product like this one, Legacy Builder Program, and you can turn around and sell it, make 100% profit, as your own. You can market it as your own, and it's perfectly legal and okay to do so, right? But when I went to that training, I was told about the program, but guess what? I was told I had to pay thousands more dollars to get that information. That same information that's available for free today. Do you guys really know how long AI been around? AI is not something that's new that just started. No, 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 not at all. It's been around for a very long time before a very chosen few. And then just like in anything, right? You have some people that want to keep knowledge all to themselves, right? Don't want anybody else to have it. Then you have others like Canva, like Michelle, like this whole program, like me. Like I'm here to share what I know. Anytime I learn something, I'm like so excited. I want to share it with you. Like when I first learned how to change gears on my bike, oh my God, do you know how excited I was once I learned how to do that? And the thing about it, right? Sometimes the student becomes a teacher, right? And the student becomes a teacher because you learn more, you retain more by helping others. So when I learned how to change gears on my bike, what did I do? I turned around and helped others how to learn how to change gears on their bikes, right? And the person that's taught me how to change gears and how to ride up hills the proper way in the right gear, I turned around and did a century ride. Now, this guy that taught me how to do this, he's been riding bikes pretty much his whole entire life, and it was on his bucket list to do a century ride. A century ride, for those who don't know about cycling, is riding 100 miles on your bike in one day, right? So this guy was an elder gentleman, but listen, I don't care who I'm learning from, whether you're young, old, it doesn't matter. Listen, I'm ready to learn from anybody that knows more than me, because everybody knows something more than somebody else, right? And so I was like, why is that a bucket list item? He was like, something I want to do before I passed away. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, is this a big deal? Like when you're having fun with something, like I didn't ride my bike for exercise, even though that was a byproduct of it. I rode it because, oh my God, once I understood and learned how to ride bikes, it was so much fun. And so I just kept challenging myself and pushing myself, right? So same thing with anything in life. It's going to be hard at first. You don't know what you're doing. But if you stay at it and you stay focused and committed to learning the process, you will become successful. So let me tell you guys how this happens, right? So that was June. I believe it was June when I first learned how to ride the bike and learn my gears and everything else like that. By November, I completed my first century ride by myself. It took me 10 hours and 12 minutes to do it, but guess what? I did it. And I was so proud of myself that I was able to do that century ride. And guess what? Haven't done one yet before I did that ride. He was kind of upset with me that I did that ride by myself without him. And I thought he was going to be happy that I did it, right? I was like, man. And so let me tell you how I got there, right? I got there because I kept pushing myself, right? So we did like 10 miles. And I was like, I don't feel tired. I can go more. So then I did 20 miles and 30 miles. So I just kept pushing myself to see like at what point will I get tired? And so one day I made it to 60 miles, right? I did 63 miles in one day. I said, you know what? If I can do 60 miles in one day, I can do 100 miles. Why not? So I made a goal. I didn't tell anybody. Listen, sometimes when you have a dream, you have a vision, you have a goal, sometimes you can't tell everybody because everybody is not wishing for your success. It's unfortunate, but it is the truth. People are not always wishing for your success, right? They are wishing and hoping for your downfall. So, and they'll try to talk you out of something that's going to be great for you, something that's going to change your life. They'll try to talk you out of it. Let no one cage your dreams. Let no one talk you out of something that you see for yourself. So, when I tell you, I didn't tell anybody, I did not tell anyone, not even in my household. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want anybody to try to discourage me and tell me that I can't do it. People train for years to do that. People did train for years to do that, but I know me, right? And you know you better than anybody else in this world know you, okay? And so I got that morning. Listen, I was so excited, I barely could sleep. I could barely sleep. I was so excited about this Century Rocks. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And let me add this part to it. I was on an e-bike, and it doesn't matter because it was a pedal assist e-bike, and you still got to pedal this bike. People think you got an e-bike, you got everything easy. No, it's easier. You can go further, faster, but it's not doing all the work for you. That's like a motorcycle. It's not doing all the work for you. So anyway, right? So I was tossing and turning, not because I was scared. I was excited. And did you guys know that excitement and fear sometimes feel the same way? But it's your mindset that determines whether you're going to be excited or you're going to be scared or you're going to be fearful. You get to choose that, not nobody else. You get to choose that, right? So here's the thing. I got up that morning. I probably had like 2 hours of sleep. And I went, and it was a cold. They started off cold. And I saw this guy who was walking his dog. He said, hey, good morning. I said, hey, good morning. And I'm excited. I'm like, I want to do my 100-mile ride. He was like, 100 miles? I was like, yeah, it's gonna be for the first time. I told a stranger, but I was getting ready. He was like, have fun. So I'm out there and I'm doing my ride. And mind you, I have no experience in riding long distances, right? So I didn't know like about cadence. I didn't know about how to, keep my energy up. I didn't know any of these things. So what I was doing was, when I was riding my bike, I was following people and I was watching how they were riding. So I started riding behind them. Hope y'all catching this. I started riding. Oh, I got a like on Facebook. Hey, Facebook. I'm sorry I can't see you on this live thing, but I did notice that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And believe me, I'm gonna get better as days go on because I love to learn, I love to train. So I will get better with this. But yeah, so I did the ride, right? And as I was doing the ride, like I said, I was following behind people, asking questions. Hey, how you doing? Letting people know this is my first time, out here doing this kind of ride like this. And people were giving me pointers, which was great because success leaves clues. So why not ask somebody that's already out there riding, right? That's how you get more knowledge of watching those and finding out what they're doing. So if you're new in this business, you go into the community, look at what they're talking about, look at their lives, join their Facebook, subscribe to them, support them, right? And see what they're doing. And then when I say see what they're doing, not to see what they're doing so you can imitate them, because no, everybody, we're on our own originals, right? You're watching to get ideas. You're watching to find your space in that space, right? So I'm doing the ride, and at one point I was on my way back. And at this point, I had about 90 miles in, right? And I'm like, okay, the track that I used was like 45 miles one way. So I only had like 90 miles. Like, I got to get this in. I was like, I'm not going home until I get this 10 miles. I mean, this 100 miles. So let me tell you, I took that bike and I rode up and down the street, riding all around to make sure I got that miles. But guess what? My first century ride wasn't a century. You know what it was? I did 101 miles that day. And I have to post it one day. I'm going to post it and share that story in another way, because I'm telling you, that pumped me up so much that I did it. I did it. I didn't worry about somebody training schedule, like none of those things. I believed that I could do it, and I did it. I saw myself doing it and I did it. Did y'all catch that? Put it in the comments if you caught that. I saw myself in my mind doing it and I did it. Okay. Same thing with this business. See yourself in your mind making $100 a day. If you got a big dream and you can dream bigger than that, dream of yourself making 6 figures in one day. It is possible. It is over 4.4 billion people on social media. Some of those folks want to make money. Some of those folks want to change their lives, right? And let me tell you also, right? So I did my century ride in November. Since November, not only have I completed more century rides, I've also helped people complete their first century ride. And when I'm telling you, I was so excited for them. It was like I was doing it for the first time all over again, because it brings my heart so much joy to see people succeed and to get what they want out of life. That's what life is about. It's about sharing and encouraging each other to be the best that they can be in this world and be in this life. I'm telling you, that is the best way to live. And I'm going to try to recap a little bit before I get out of here, because guess what? I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been on here about almost 2 hours. And guess what? That's my 2-hour work day. And then after this, my daughter got swim practice. My other daughter want to go to the movies. My son want to chill. So I'm going to be able to live life, right? Like I did not choose to walk away from my job, to be a stay-at-home mom, to be a homeschooling mom, to not be present. And guess what? I was not present. Like the last 10 years, oh my goodness, my daughter is 11. And let me tell you this, right? I didn't share this early in the live. I don't know who else is here listening. If you're watching the replay, say replay and where you're watching from. But she's 11 years old, right? And those first 10 years of her life, even though I was a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, didn't have to show up at a job for nobody, I wasn't present. I wasn't. If I'm being brutally honest with myself, I was not fully present. And the reason that I was not fully present, because I'm watching my husband go out every single day, working his butt off, that we hardly ever see him. I had to change my kids' sleeping schedule to not have a sleeping schedule. Because guess what? If I put them to bed at a certain time, woke them up at a certain time, they would not see their dad. And I refuse to have that happen. I refuse. Listen, what was most important to me is for them to know and understand how hard their father was working for them so I can be home to stay with them. Right. And even though I'm seeing him working as hard as he's working, I still wanted to contribute, not go out and try to find a job, but try to find a side hustle, try to find something that's going to help relieve the pressure off of him. Right. Because this man, I'm telling you, women, listen, you probably also doing the same thing, working and busting your tail for a job that don't appreciate you. Like I've seen him come home 1 o'clock in the morning from being gone since 5 o'clock in the morning. And then he's on call. If you guys know what on call is, you know on call, you don't have a life. He comes home and he's tired. And guess what? Ring, that phone ring, and he gets up, he shakes it off, shake off that sleepiness, and get back out there and go out there and help those customers because he know in the middle of the night, these customers need some help. It doesn't matter how tired he is. It doesn't matter if he doesn't want to go. It doesn't matter if it's rain, snow, sleet, or hell. He goes out there. I'm telling you, me and him have been at dinner sometimes. And I used to feel so frustrated because I'm like, we have to go in different cars because if he's on call and he get a call, he has to go. And let me tell you the kind of man this man is. He doesn't say, okay, I'm at dinner with my wife. After this dinner, I'll come and do this call. No, Muslim look at me and say, babe, I gotta go. And guess what? I know he gotta go. Do I give him flack because he gotta go? No, he's doing his job. He's taking care of our household, right? But and then my kids, they see how hard he's working, right? And so when our kids see how hard we're working, when our kids see the things that we're doing, remember, we can tell our kids all day long, go to college, get a good education, and get a great job. But then our kids are seeing this, and then guess what's going to happen? They wind up doing the same exact thing. And I didn't want that for my kids, right? So that's why I was trying so hard. Business failure after business failure after business failure. I did not give up. And I'm so glad I did not give up because I can appreciate this business that I'm in now. Because if I had this years ago, who knows where I would be at right now? And guess what? It doesn't matter because I can't go back in the past and change anything. But what I can do is I can tell you my story. I can tell you where I was back in the past. And if you are there right there today where I was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 20 years ago, then you can look at yourself and say, you know what? If I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to be where she was at. But now that I see where she's at in the future, I can future pace myself and I can save myself from all of that pain and struggle that she went through. And I had to go through it. And that's what this is. This is freedom for you. I am your freedom doctor. And my prescription to you is to earn more, work less. And there's no other vehicle in this world that I know of that's going to help you accomplish those two things other than a business where you are making 100% profit, where you're spending hundreds to make thousands, to make millions. Okay. There's no other thing out there like that. So if you have the goal of coming home, moms, you have the goal of coming home so you can be home with your kids. I'm going to share this also because like I told you guys, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a homeschooling mom also, right? Because I realized that although I love to learn, I love learning. But you know what else I love? I love my time. I cannot understand why when I was in school, I had to go to school for 12 years, right? And then at the end of those 12 years, I had to take a test. And depending on what I did on this test would determine if I passed or fail. So that didn't make sense to me. Why would I go to school for all those years to get to the end of my 12th grade year and to take these mandatory tests? And if I fail, I don't graduate. And guess what happened? When I went to high school, I graduated from the 11th grade, but I was not allowed to walk across the stage. You know why? Because I sucked at math. There was a mandatory test I had to take called, I don't know what it was called, but it was a math test, right? And every year since ninth grade, I would take this test over because I kept failing the test. And by my 11th grade year, I had to go to summer school. So mind you, I had all my credits. I had all the credits I needed to graduate. I had all those credits. The only thing that was holding me back from graduating was that test. And because I failed that test yet again, no matter how many times I studied, I just could not get the math part right. Like I just could not get it. I had to go to summer school. So my last year of school, my last year of high school, I told my principal, like, listen, dude, I'm like at this brink of like quitting completely, but I know I'm smarter than that. So please allow me to take 7 classes, no lunch break, and go to summer school and go to Saturday school so I can graduate this year. And guess what? He said, if you can get approved into accepted into a college, I'll let you do that. And guess what? I made sure that happened. I did that. And I took that test in summer school and I passed it. And because I had to go to summer school, I was not allowed to walk across the stage. Do you know how devastating that was? That I worked as hard as I worked to go and pass that test and to take all those classes, not have a lunch break, eating my lunch in my classroom, hiding behind the desk to eat my food because I'm in class all day, and going to Saturday school just so I can graduate and not be able to walk across the stage. That was a hurtful feeling. And the thing is, my sister and I graduated at the same time. She walked across the stage. I got to see her walk across the stage. So that was good. So that was that. So it was like bittersweet, right? I got to see her walk across the stage. So congratulations. So yes. So in life, right? You get what you show up for. Whatever you're committed to, the results will show, right? And it may not be the way that you want it to be, and it may not be the way you hoped it to be. But guess what? Every single thing in life happens for a reason, and you get to decide what that reason is going to be. What I mean by that is you can look at your past failures. Hold on, let me go into the screen. You can look at your past failures as a failure, or you can look at it as a lesson, right? And everything that I experienced in my life has been a lesson, not only for me, but also for my children, because they get to see how mommy has experienced all these different things in life and how no matter what I've been through, that I still hold on to hope that the world is good. The world is a great place. And that where I'm at today, I will not be at tomorrow. My husband used to tell me when I used to go out, he's like, go out, be safe, and come back where you came. And he would always say that, and it would always bother me, right? Because that's not what I believe. What I believe is whenever you step foot outside that door, you should not come back in the same person that you was when you left. You shouldn't. You should be growing every single day in every single way because we are meant to grow. We are not meant to stay the same, right? Whether it's our finances, whether it's our health, we are meant to continually grow. So you don't say that to me anymore. And I appreciate that, right? And so here's an expression. People saying to treat folks like you want to be treated, right? Mm, this may ruffle a little feathers, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with treating people how you want to be treated. You know why? Because everybody have different feelings, right? Everybody see things differently, feel things differently. So for me, right, I like constructive criticism. I want you to give me constructive criticism. I don't want you to lie to me, right? I don't want you to be like, girl, I knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't want to tell you. What? How the hell are you my friend? If you saw me going down the dark path and you're not gonna tell me, that's not cool. Don't treat me like that. Tell me the truth. But guess what? You have some folks out there that can't handle the truth. If you tell them the truth, it's going to hurt them and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to be friends with you anymore. So do you want to treat them like you want to be treated? No. You treat people the way they want to be treated. That's the golden rule. I know. The golden rule states that treat people, how you want to be treated. But listen, I have 4 children, and my 4 children are all different when it comes to how I communicate with them, right? So I can't talk to one the same way I talk to the other. And if you have more than one kid, you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, put in the comments, multiple kids. Put in the comments if you grew up in a family and all your siblings are different, right? You know that it's different. Everybody is different. So I'm going to wrap up with this. I'm going to go ahead and start my day, wake my kiddos up and get them to start their day. So again, the secret to $900 a day for women in passive income is to invest in a business, invest in yourself where you are making 100% profit. It is possible for you. Dream big, dream bigger than you've ever dreamed possible. Do you guys understand that Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and I don't know whoever else are on their ways to be trillionaires? And like right now, people want to be millionaires. But do you guys understand and realize with this digital marketing world and chat GPT and open AI and all these different things that's coming out in the world, do you know that millionaire status is gonna be like a poor status? Wrap your head around that for a minute, right? They're gonna be more billion. I truly believe this with everything in me. There are going to be more billionaires and trillionaires in this world than millionaires. I'm telling you, I see it, I believe it, I receive it. And if you receive it, say, I receive it, I believe it. Like, believe big for yourself. Think bigger than you've ever thought possible and watch your world change. I'm Tasha, your freedom doctor. Earn more, work less. I'm out. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I'm going live. And guess what? I'm on this 90-day run. How many days it is? I got my calendar over there. I am going live every single day. TikTok, not Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, if I figure that out. YouTube, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So no matter where you are in the world, tune in. If you don't catch me live, you can catch me on the replay. And when you do that, hashtag replay, and also where you're at. Because listen, I have customers all over, right? This is a global business, globally, and you can have a global business as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys. Remember, your freedom doctor prescription to you is to earn more, work less, do this. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.